They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Morton. Snagged in the middle, it's Mobley. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
On the run, deep down the right side. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Bond. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Scanning the field, it's Morton. Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Once you start to get down towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
The Aggies will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking to throw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. Got a man, it's Rivers. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Makes it past the marker. After the filthy move, he's got room. Breaks away on the left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not. Out as he stopped at the 13. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got his man to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The play action fake. There's the pressure. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
How about the quarterback there, buying a little bit of time, a little Houdini act, breaking the tackle, breaking the sack. Maybe now you want him to get his eyes back downfield and try to make a play, but the pressure definitely sped him up and forced the incompletion.
Here's a heat. Intercepted short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Fires to the big fella. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The Aggies are in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Mobley. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just
gonna let it fly. It's complete. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Fires to the big fella. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Morton. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. The Longhorns are on the move. Hand off from the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. After run, now throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice
What'd you say,
job
Brian?
understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Takes a handoff. It's Mobley. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Makes the grab. It's Barnes.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Under fire. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Texas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end
4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You just throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Morton, looking to buy time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there. It just trickled through.
Damn, did he just kick me in the face?
This juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick completion on the out route. start the game. And here's the return. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Back to pass, it's Bradford. The sure hands, it's Preston. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. And wings it incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Good jet sweep pass. Turning it on. Oh, he got loose. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! What momentum you get when the defense comes out with a play like that. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got the quick pass. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Running to Green. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rivers. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Breaks into the open. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's a big gain down the field, and the big fella was wide open. I tell you what, nobody around. The defense kind of lost sight of him, and he took full advantage.
4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Looking to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Ncaa. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got it in the middle. It's Carter. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. High the change now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Carter. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll immediately call timeout.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Right back to the well. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Austin. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking to pass. It's Bradford. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Defense looks as if it's coming. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still running at the 40. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got it, looking for the first down. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! When that receiver got free, it was all over. Will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Looking for a man. It's McNabb. Dumps it to the back. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They want to run this quarterback. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. Under fire. He's got it on the outside. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Haynes. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Texas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
They get the score and a free trip to the ice bath after the game.
No doubt. Heck of a pass, though. To stand in there, know you're going to get smashed right in the face. I'll take the ice. I'll take the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's McNabb. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's McNabb. Extending the play. Finds a man on the right. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Lining up to convert third down. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A strike downfield. There he goes. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. The
extra point here would tie the game. And and they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Yeah, and I tell you what, you got to see something usually that you believe in to pull the trigger and do an onside in the first half. And they saw it. They executed it great. Nice kick. Nice job, I think, catching them off guard a little bit and recovering the onside kick.
Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Quarterback extends the play. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Barnes. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Dances away. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the move. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll immediately call timeout. Timeout, Texas. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes that Alabama offense. Low-scoring 1st half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the ground, it's Haynes. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on 3rd and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball back.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in 3rd and long. Offense has to be better on 1st and 2nd down, so you're not forced in these 4th down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They go to the ground. Turning it on. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He throws into the middle of the field. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
To the air, it's Ncaa. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the team.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. On the shot. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up
and that is interception number 3 on the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Quarterback making checks. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. And as a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Sometimes just punt the ball. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They got in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And
Some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number one, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. A touch pass on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. And back-to-back kneel downs, and it sets up the kicker with a chance to win it with a field goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This defense will not let them run the ball in the end zone, at least not on the last 2 plays. What do they have on 3rd and goal? He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's McNabb. With the catch, it's Moore. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the right. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. On the move to his left. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
After that incompletion, you really got to think about this if you're the offensive coordinator. Now, you're already in field goal position. You're already in a spot where you can kick a field goal and just win this game. So with the play calling,
and his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Powers through. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands. It's Lofton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third. Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that.
And the Rebels will put total weather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Gets it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll give it to the back. Tough sliding in there, picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They are on the move. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 28.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st down.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Running into the open space. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air. It's Ncaa. He's got him. Can't get him to the ground. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the ground with the back. Nice move there. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Fenwick. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rebels offense is back on the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Lining off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds his man. It's Barnes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
That's a great example of quarterbacks trusting their targets when throwing vertically down the field. There are a lot of quarterbacks that might have shied away from that throw because on the corner route, that receiver was covered, but this QB knew. I've practiced with this guy. We've been in games before, and I know.
Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. They'll punch this in and get a touchdown.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Gordon. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Rebels. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? To throw, it's Ncaa. Makes the grab outside. It's Robinson.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make...
Touchdown!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Ncaa. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to cut out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Spits it out to the back. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking for a crease, it's Haynes. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires left. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets...
I need a new fucking quarterback now.
And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Got him downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man on the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
414 satellite. 414 satellite.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Ncaa. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
27. 3rd down coming up.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Rushes on him. Has to let this one go off his back foot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. On the ground, it's Haynes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Making side adjustments here. Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Bulldozes his way through. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Go straight ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
He'll bring it out. It's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it, looking for a first. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a bad fumble. I mean, you're going to give the ball to your playmaker. You understand the situation. All I'm trying to do is run clock, hold on to that thing, to fumble in that situation, and just breathe hope. You gave him life, and that's what you don't want to do. You just want to run that clock.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Finley. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. We've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Rebels offense is back on the field. One-possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and lead the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throwing on the run. Finds space on the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Rebels enter the final minute with the lead. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Looking for space. It's Gordon. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Absolute shame. Missed it. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, y'all. You know this is a 420 page, so roll up real quick if y'all trying to smoke with me. All right.
team is out on the field. And he fields it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking right, this one caught. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take over. First and 10.
Dropping back. It's Barnett. The sure hands. It's Davison. But he was surrounded, Kirk, not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes a nice move there. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up,
they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Nice grab. It's Davis.
They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. He makes the grab. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I don't know if they'll pick up any yards here, but I love the play call by the offensive coordinator. Whether it's a fullback, a tight end, or an H-back, whoever you want to put in that spot, they're not known as a primary receiver. So sometimes that element of surprise can work in your favor. But on that play, you do have to give the credit to the defense for keeping it a short game.
Looking to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a first down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
They're going to run it here. He's past the marker and still going. Finds room at the 30. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score. Texas, 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Bond. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
The Auburn offense will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And now the timeout is called by the... They've got some things to work out here. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Again, makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Barnett. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Looks like Auburn will have the first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The pocket breaking down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and
now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense has got it. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Texas. The defense produces 6 points. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score Texas 21, Auburn 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Catch made over the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. 2 backs now, flanking the quarterback. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pass rush closing in. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he's going to heave it deep, right down the middle. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
21, Auburn 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Looking deep to the right side.
Close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28, Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Bond. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Strong defense there. They stuff the run. It makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Scanning the field. It's Barnett. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Gets some space around the 30. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He breaks free. It's a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. A huge defensive score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead. 35-7.
That's how you hit. That's how you hit.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 44, set to kick it off. Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bond. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Auburn offense will take over 1st and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Barnett. On the move now. The sure hands. It's Bond. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hunt over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Bringing it out. It's Bond. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
And the Auburn offense
How about we wave the white flag, gang?
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the right side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way. When they feature the fullback as a receiver there, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all. And the result is a loss of yardage.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And it's a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Moves out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Barnes. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. He's running out of time here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down, but he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Back-to-back deep shots. Catch made down inside the 25. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarter.
I haven't got nothing good from them packs yet.
The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Looking to pass. It's Moore. It's reeled in. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Carter. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And now they'll run it on the draw. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. Stopped short of the first down.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Grab down the middle. It's Carter.
That's a good shot here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Look out, room to run here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
caught behind the line. It's Carter. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score. Texas A&M.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Barnes. Well, he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going, it's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. You talk about an unforgettable moment for that guy.
Let's go.
Return for a touchdown in the championship game.
Chris, I didn't know if he had the speed to be able to take it all the way back to the end zone. Initially had some good blocks to spring him free, and then was just outrunning some angles that some of the kickoff coverage team had. Nice play.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team was out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To throw, it's Moore. That's caught. It's low. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Bringing pressure. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. That completion makes it second down. Here comes a handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
First down here for this offense. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Black. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape, it's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
The sack sets up a second down and very long. Dropping back, it's Moore. The pocket breaking down. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. Is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Let's go. Break. Single.
There's the handoff. Breaks free. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
First down and 10. On the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
In the red area, it's Haynes. Tackle, but first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Gordon. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To pass. It's Moore. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Grab near the sticks. It's Carter. Oh, and he heads out of bounds yards after a really nice gain there.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And that's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch, you got to pad your stats.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Clock near the sticks. It's Becker. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see
he had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Aggies. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Bringing it out, it's Barnes. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Handoff running right. Oh, what a move. Finding some room with the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds. And a good gain and a first down.
He made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
It's second down.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Here we go. It's 4th down and long from the 42. A chance for the defense to make a stop and take over in plus territory. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looks right and lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Running back with the football. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll run it here. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they jump on top here in the 2nd half. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Bringing it out. It's Barnes. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
The UNLV offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got the first down and still motoring.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
They'll run it from the gun. Powers through. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Rebels, as they put 6 more on the board. Now the important point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff heads out of bounds.
This game, you really doing dumb shit.
They'll try the right here. Has the first down and more. Finds room at the 30. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point.
Texas A&M 28, UNLV 21.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone.
UNLV offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets him a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 35, UNLV 21.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Barnes. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of the third quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The receiver makes the catch. It's a nice game. He'll move the football up to the 27. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted.
Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking to throw it again. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Here's the second down play. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down now. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but
G motherfucking G's.
Play for this defense.
Good game, bro.